All right, on this Food City Friday, we are celebrating produce, in-season, farm-fresh produce. Such a great time of year. We have registered dietitian Kirby Moir here with great information and ideas. She's doing all kinds of stuff with our fruits. It's a happy time.
Oh, it is beautiful. I think that's why I love summer. It's my favorite season because this is when we get to enjoy so many flavorful produce picks. And they're going to be peak season right now. So I wanted to share a couple tips today and also kind of explaining why do dietitians talk about eating fruits and vegetables incessantly, right?
Well, but we do know that it's so good for us. Plus, they just taste good. I feel like fruit especially, like kids, that's one thing I can pump fruit down.
Yes, absolutely. And I think as we, get a little bit older, sometimes there's a lot of misconception that fruit is really high in sugar or might not be as beneficial for our body, but fruit really is, I call it the original fast food. It's super quick to prep. We normally just have to rinse it. We can eat it on the go. It is going to contain a lot of rich natural sugars, but paired with that is a ton of nutrients. So I say we should be enjoying that fruit at least 2 to 2.5 servings per day.
Thank you.
I don't think most of us are getting that in.
I am a fruit. I love good fruit. So yes, 2.5 servings.
Yep.
I feel like we should be able to do that.
Pretty easy, right? And this summer, when we kind of think about some things, we're coming into prime time right now of cherry season. Ooh. I absolutely love cherries. They're great. I think a lot of times we maybe would do them in a frozen form, but while they're fresh and in season, you will have to pit them. It doesn't take a lot of effort in my opinion. I just simply slice them, remove the pit, and then if you have a metal straw, that's a great little hack to get them out pretty quickly. Just slide that on, the pit comes out. But cherries are filled with vitamin C, and they also have a lot of rich antioxidants. We talk about things like melatonin. That's a hot topic thing that a lot of us take.
Rest a little bit.
These actually naturally contain melatonin and also can have a anti-hypertensive effect. Meaning if you have high blood pressure, this actually has some nutrients in it that can help naturally lower your blood pressure. Not that we're going to stop taking our medication in place of cherries, but it's good to know that we have some of those. We call them polyphenols, and that means that those come from plant-based things. These are really, really one of my favorites, just with all of the rich nutrients that they contain. And a simple way to enjoy them, I love cherries at breakfast. I also love cherries for dessert, but a frozen smoothie bowl in the morning. If you're somebody that's like drinking a smoothie just isn't really my style, I did a little bit of yogurt, some frozen berries, and then some fresh pitted cherries. You just blend that up, pour it in a bowl with a little bit of granola, your favorite cereal. I did some almonds and then finish that off with some fresh cherries sliced as well.
That looks wonderful.
Yes, and I love the color. And you mentioned kids. I feel like kids, we like to eat with our eyes. It's really fun when you're engaging kids with eating more fruits and vegetables, pointing out the texture, the flavor, showing them the pit, kind of gets us a little bit more curious about our food choices.
Yeah. My kids love it because it has a pit in it. They just think that's so fun.
Yes.
Chew it up, and then of course they're outside trying to see how far they can split the pit.
Can go, yes.
All right, and then of course berries. We got some really great strawberries.
Oh my, yes. Now strawberries start a little early, typically in May, but we're still seeing a lot of Mountain Store that have this beautiful bright red color. Actually, the brighter in color that strawberries are correlates to some of those polyphenols and antioxidants. That's when they have more time to develop as they are on the vine. So they are gorgeous this time of year still. I think we see that bright red color. When it comes to blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, a lot of times people say, is there one that is better than the other? We notice again with our color variety, each of them is going to provide some of those different antioxidants. The major big thing I love about berries is their fiber content. Because we eat the skin, and especially blackberries, we have these little folds, they are one of the most fiber-rich fruit sources that we have. 8 grams for 1 cup, and we need about 25 grams per day.
Oh, wow.
So this is great, even if you're tossing this in. I love just a summer salad with fresh berries. Throw a little quinoa, a little grilled chicken, fish, steak, really endless protein options you could pair that with. But our berries, something you can rinse and grab and go. Super, super great. But again, the fiber content here is why we're recommending really prioritizing berries, especially while they're beautiful and in season.
Oh my goodness, so many different ideas, and I love to go ahead and throw them in a little Ziploc bag so I can grab them and go and take them to work with me. Very easy.
Original fast food, right?
See? Yes. All right, well, we've talked about the fruit. She's got some great vegetable ideas coming up here in just a little bit. For more information on some of these recipes and more, you can go to the website foodcity.com.